Okay, we're going to show you how to rejet a CV carburetor. Pretty much a standard carb on the Evo Sporty. And on the Evo, a lot of guys are retrofitting them back to shovel heads and iron heads as well. This one actually happens to be off my 2003 Kawasaki. So same thing about any way you do it. All the work I'm showing you today can be done easily with it still attached to the bike, but I've got this out where I can show everybody how to do the job. First thing you want to do, drain this float bowl. Allen head screw right there, open that up, pour the gas out, suitable container so you don't make a mess. Next thing you want to do, come back here. If you've got a carburetor that nobody's ever been into before, there'll be a plug right here, rubber plug. Got a wood screw that came in your kit, screw the wood screw in there, pop that plug out, you're in business. Okay, at this point you want to take it, little screw in there, you want to take that down, lightly seat it, turn back out the amount of turns that you're wanting to get. In this case I'm looking for 1.5 turns. Okay, that's good to go. Next thing we want to get into is the actual float bowl. You got 4 screws holding your float bowl on. Get right at that. Okay, inside the carburetor, main jet sticking out right there. Pilot jet or slow jet is up in this hole. So get in there, get that one out. There it is. The one we're wanting to go in there. Good and tight. Go over to the main jet now. Right here, the possibility you might need to use a backer wrench here. You don't want the whole, you don't need the whole tube coming out, just the jet. Okay, jet's out. Got the jet we need right there. Okay. Put everything back together. Now we're going to look at the top end. We're going to get in here. 4 screws hold this top end. The top does have a spring behind it, so you go to take that off. You want to be careful not to shoot everything across the room. Okay, like I said, there is a spring in here, so be careful with the top. Alright, some guys replace this spring. There's actually a CVO Screaming Eagle spring, and some guys shorten it. There's all kinds of things. There's your keeper. That's important. Here's your diaphragm. And there's your jet. Your needle. It goes through the main jet. So again, swap that out, get the one we want real quick. There's 2 holes down here. Folks, a lot of folks will drill this little hole, this offset hole out to a larger size when they do a rejet. And when they're talking about drilling out the hole, it's this offset hole, not the hole the main jet falls into. So drop our needle in, Put our keeper in, feet down. Get our spring back into position. Get a slide to go back down in. Well, maybe. Not happy with me for some reason. There we go. Have trouble getting my needle to go in that jet. There we go. Again, make sure you put your keeper feet down. Spring in there. Okay, now the tricky part. See that diaphragm's got a lip to sit in? You want to be real careful and make sure that's seated good before you go to torquing this top back together, because you can tear the diaphragm, and if you tear the diaphragm, it doesn't work right. Don't ask me how I know that. Alright. Button this back up. Get the bike running. You may still want to adjust that air screw once you have it idle and warm and ready to go to see where, make sure it's sitting in the right spot. Hopefully you found the video helpful. Next time you need to get into your CV carb, that's how to do it. Thanks guys.